Jed? Jed, where are you? Okay. Well, he's not at his desk. Maybe he's in the bathroom. Jed! He's not in the bathroom. Sometimes he hides in the laundry room to scare me. Doesn't look like he's in here. Cappy, have you seen your daddy? No? Okay. Well, maybe he's outside then. Satellite, Barracuda. Jet! What are you doing? Hey! Hey! What are you doing?
Ah, my music! What are you doing? You don't just come into a man's garage and just freaking take his tunes out.
You're supposed to be working on a video, sir.
I ain't got no videos to make.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I got a union contract. And by golly, I ain't got no videos to make. What you coming in here doing that to me?
You don't have a union contract, and you probably should, recap this year since you've done a ton of stuff.
What are you talking about, recap video? That sounds like some kind of nonsensical mojo and magic. We've never done a recap video. Why should we make one this year?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because your viewers would like it. You've done a lot of stuff this year. Maybe some new viewers would like to see old stuff. I don't know. Logic.
That sounds like a bunch of horse hockey. I can't deal with this kind of pressure. I'll be in my trailer. Don't come near me. I want my agent. Okay. Well, everybody, jokes aside, I hope you enjoyed that. That took me a whole 15 seconds to kind of piece together. So yes, buddy William, Charger33 Mopar here on YouTube, decided he wanted to do a recap video. I was like, hey, that's a great idea. I'm going to steal that. And so that's what we're doing. Recap, because I didn't realize how much stuff we actually had accomplished. And just pretend like Dad's right here. Well, right.
Hi, Phantom Dad.
Yeah, hi, Phantom Dad. And he would be like, hello. That's basically how that would go. So yeah, this year I didn't realize how much we had actually done this year until I sat down to figure out how much we had accomplished. And most of that we can thank you guys, because if I didn't have someone drive me to make videos, probably wouldn't get as much done. So let's all start off with the first big project. Okay, so we'll start off with, actually, notepad here, it's a lot of stuff. We'll start off with Von Duque, which actually started last December, basically a year ago, when Dad got word that buddy his had this old street machine van for sale. So what did we do? We went and had to take a look at it, make sure it wasn't a pile of junk. And it's officially Saturday. It's the D-Day of going and getting Dad's van. We made it. Car trailer's here. We have the big truck here just in case we need it for whatever reason, but we're here to pick up Dad's 1978 Dodge van. Kind of buried in the ground. She's been here for a minute. But and the funky old paint job, it's, yeah, there we go. Get kind of a little view. No, it wasn't a pile of junk. It was just full of dookie. And I got some little clips here remembrancing. We promised, we're here to pick it up. And yeah, just the nest in here. The nest goes up to the dash. But she got shag carpeting. Ooh, yeah. All the pinstriping. It smells like a rat's nest in here, which is to be expected. But it's a hell of a journey, to say the least. It started out with, well, I mean, you just come here and before clip. Look at it now. It's a complete van. Look at the interior.
Yeah.
It went from no carburetor on the engine, swore to God it was going to be stuck, and then we got it running. No idea why there's so much moisture in the exhaust. That's pretty dang cool. It's running. It's throwing shit everywhere. And not to mention, this is the wrong page actually. And then we did the magical journey. I'm not great at this scripted crap. We got her driving, and that was like one of the coolest features, is getting to drive this old beast, because Dad loves this van, and seeing him happy is money. Not gonna lie, it looks like a conversion van now. Until you get from the side, you can see the side pipes. We'll go around tomorrow. Okay. At least I got some warning this time.
Well, to be honest, that first drive out to your family event in that van was it was quite a ride itself.
It was very Duke-titious. It's where the van truly earned its name of Von Duque. You can take the van out of the Duque, but you can't take the Duque out of the van.
Apparently.
And I mean, we did sound deadener. This thing is now, it's no longer a rattle can anymore. It's not all tinny. We did all that. And then we got Kirk from CustomVans.com hooked us up with the whole flare kit on Duque. And if you saw the last video, we put all the flares on, the visor, and all this hooga booga. And the visor has just really transformed the whole look of the van, especially when you look at a before and after picture. It's just amazing. Then we did all this fade work on the paint. So here's our paint, satin nickel. You buy this crap at Walmart, it's like $9 a can. It's kind of expensive, but it's good stuff. It fans out nice. So we're getting ready to, we're gonna paint the hood. We're gonna touch up the cowl here, and we're gonna fade paint over this, just like I did Jezebel's roof, like I showed you guys in the last video. Alrighty, so there's the van, all sanded and painted, faded. That nice, that matches real nice there. That's gonna look really good with everything else. Yeah, when you stand back and you don't look at the roof too much, it's not a bad fade job, really. Try to bring a little more paint to rust ratio to keep the funky old striping that Dad and I love so very much. You can't recreate that look. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. We did this whole van over the course of basically last year. And you know, one big project car for an entire year is quite amazing. But then you think about it, I got a list of cars we did. So we come here to the Duster, which we did not get last year, but we did a bunch of work to it. AKA, we took it from a perfectly running and driving car, and well, now it just sits. Because the 360 that was in here is now at my buddy Brian's shop, whose channel is Dust Devil Garage. The man, the myth, the legend, right there. He bought the 360 out of this to put in his Duster, which is funky fabulous-tastic. I mean, it's full-on 70s street machine groove-tastic spectacular. It's actually really freaking cool. You got to go check him out. At least check out his Duster. The thing I almost forgot about is a part of taking the 360 out of this was part of this pretty cool little adventure that happened. where my good friend Brian came here to pick up the engine, but we had another friend come from Tennessee, Mr. Tall John himself, world famous extracting, I can't freaking think of words. Well, we had Tall John come out from Tall John's Fun Shop, also on YouTube. Brian, who is leaning over the duster staring at a 727. Short John, or Tall John, whatever we want to call him. And of course, my brother. So we're all standing out here, we're hanging out. Awesome wealth of knowledge. If you want to learn about carburetor tuning, distributors, how they work, how to time everything properly, that is the man to go see. Awesome dude. And he's got a son, Jacob. If you have no faith in future generations, Jacob will change that, I guarantee it. But Tall John came out because he bought my brother's 76 D100, the Bananarama truck that we drug out of a buddy's field. The man, the myth, the Tall John. And we got it running, and Michael Daly drove it for a while. Well, Tall John fell in love with that truck. He came here, picked it up, and he actually road tripped that thing home after it sat at my brother's place for like a couple of years, and drove it right to Tennessee, basically no issues. Truck's getting like 17 miles a gallon with the 440 in it, with a street demon that Tall John just did all of his little magical tricks to make it run that good. So, if you want to learn about how to do that kind of stuff, that's got to go see.
Okay, so on Jegs' channel, you're going to see me pulling bullshit lies. But on my channel, it's going to look all good. Right, Brian?
Yeah. Oh.
This is all the blackmailing stuff right here.
Yeah, the blackmail.
Bullshit. I have.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make me dump that engine back there.
I just wanted some traction. That's a good looking old truck. So as always, look forward to seeing the next one. Dan, scoot over a little bit. There we go.
Yeah. Let me get up on a box. That'd be a brick.
Hang on.
So. And there he goes. But yeah, we sold him that engine because I had plans to build a 340 for this thing, because this is a real 340 Duster, so why not build a 340 for it? I mean, I'm only in the parts business. So I got a 340, and I mean, they're expensive, but I got one. And I decided, you know what, let's build the best 340 ever. So W2 head showed up, W2 tunnel ram. In fact, let's go look at that. Speaking of W2 headed 340 tunnel ram greatness, I teased in the last video of something special. That is this engine. It's back from the machine shop. I already started filming videos for mock-up, but like I said, I have a special plan to put this together with some really great friends of mine. And just like the Pro Stock Hemi, another thing we did this year, I will not be releasing videos on this until it is done. Not saying this engine is going to be in the Duster, but I won't release videos on this build until it's all done in one go. If I can allow it, you know, if we've run out of content, we got to put it out anyways. But yes, this is the engine for the Duster. Headers are over there. Everything is sitting below it. Roller cam setup. This thing should be pretty wild. But speaking of wild, how can we forget Jezebel? How can we forget this magnificent monstrosity, ugly, very neglected? Wow. Oof. Don't come over here. This is looking pretty gross. We did get Jezebel back together finally this year. we had our clutch malfunction last year from McLeod because they sent us a clutch that wasn't really stout enough for the engine combination. So we got this all back together, ran and drove it, had a lot of fun with it. I got some clips for you, we'll just share those. All right, we're on the final stretch, open zoomies, out to Jesse's, here we go. And you know, we had a lot of fun with it. In fact, we actually got to take this thing drag racing fun. My first time at a drag strip was at the inaugural 2022 No Name Nationals. Back here somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. Completely destroyed. There we go. Let's see. What can we see? Oh! I've got to hang out with so many of my awesome YouTube friends that I've never met before in person. It was an amazing experience. Fucking A, William! Time when we say William from Charger 383 Mopar. God dang these lights. There we go. Yeah. Seriously, you guys ain't subscribed to him. Go subscribe to him now. I just wish the event went on for a little bit longer. And we do have plans to take a certain car to the 2023 No Name Nationals, which is right beside Anna, but she don't need to pan that way just yet. So yes, we did race this. And we broke it in an amazing fashion. We broke the output shaft of the transmission, which is pretty awesome, but it also really sucks. But thank you to Dan Brewer at Brewer's Performance, the 4-speed master himself. We have all the parts to fix this. It's just time, and it's winter time. It's December 28th as of filming. But yeah, this thing, the Jezebel. Anna, please.
It's alright.
AKA my trailer.
Yeah, your trailer.
Anyways, let's go talk about another tunnel ram build we did. Yeah, it doesn't look as impressive as it used to, did it? Yeah, I haven't put out the video on this yet because I never really decided what we're going to do. This was the Pro Stock Hemi. Yeah, I took it apart to fix the cylinder head, and I planned on when I went to go get the 340, I was going to drop the heads off, and it's like, maybe I'll just wait, because that ended up being more expensive than I thought it was going to be, and the old money ain't doing so well right now, and YouTube don't pay that much, believe it or not. So yes, the Pro Stock is apart. Now its future is unforeseen. I thought maybe we'll make it into a coffee table. Maybe we'll fix it. Maybe we'll run it again. Maybe someday we'll drop it in the Barracuda, or I might end up selling it to a really cool feller who I've been talking to, and he's going to race it and have fun with it. But we did get to take this engine, which I spent 4 years of my life learning skills and knowledge and just gathering the resources to actually do this engine justice. And it was incredible to be able to put it together and light it off and have twin distributors firing, which, by the way, we built the twin distributors with help of my friend Tom Roseman in St. Louis. Thank you, Tom. And just everything about, well, this is not very spectacular. Let's throw some clips in right here. We'll fire this up for everybody here after a bit. Okay, we'll wait for Dan's food. Okay. Yeah, so it's not as it's not like what it once was. It's pretty pretty sad looking right now. But we did build this thing, and it freaking ran a 3-part video series. Earplugs would be a good move.
Water pump.
But speaking of freaking race engines, I think there's something over there we need to talk about.
Probably.
So, this thing. The thing that I said I would never want or need. Come a little bit closer, Anna. I never in my dreams wanted a full-blown race car until I went drag racing with Jezebel and blew it up in a spectacular fashion. And also, let it be known for the record, blue is not my favorite color. In fact, god dang it. Blue is far from my favorite color. But we wound up with this 68 Barracuda. Now, 68 Fastback Barracuda's my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite Mopar ever built. I think it's the most gorgeous car they ever did. Fight me. Next to 70 Charger. That is really close. But we went to Omaha, Nebraska. We picked this bad girl up.
This is too bad. It's just like buying a boat. There's 2 good days.
The day you buy it, the day you sell it. We appear to be missing something in the front. Well, a couple of somethings. I'll tell you, you got to look past the crap. We got a later Model K member.
Look at that tire.
Now look at these tires, yeah. We got, I mean, we're going to do some extra bracing up here in the front, but I mean, this car is actually incredibly solid for what it is. When we get home, we'll show you some more on it, but old school subframe connectors, look at the cage work. It's had this magical knack of naming just about every car we've ever had, except for the Yard Dart. And I just asked him a few moments ago, what are we going to call this old pile of crap in the back? And what'd you say?
I said barely Cuda.
The Barely Cuda. Regaining the title of King of the Sister Kissers. If that's a good thing, I don't know. There it is. His dad has titled it the Barely Cuda. And yeah, our 15x14s. Perfect. It's pretty wild how they built it. And instead of putting wheel tubs in it, they put a wheel tub in it. And what was going to be a lawn ornament turned into, well, it's just easier to show you. It turned into a supercharged motorhome.
Appears to be a 440.
Yep. Now we actually have a clip of this thing running here at Dave's, which I will insert right here. Oh, that was perfect.
I told you. He knows you're watching.
Yep, as soon as we started the camera back up. Gotta come closer, Anna. It turned into a supercharged 440 out of a motorhome. In fact, Dad bought this engine for the van, didn't end up wanting to put a big block in the van. So we took the engine, cleaned it up, prettied it up. But the main premise we're doing here is Well, we're going to get all the crap off this that doesn't need to be on here, all the motorhome goo gob. All right, well, we got the intake bolted on. Look how much bigger that engine just got. Guys, remember, it's just a rattle can rebuild, but we're going to put a timing chain in it. Ready to paint the engine. Pretty dang good. Well, yeah, we're not taking the starter off, so we're just painting over the starter. Kind of does, doesn't it? Oh, this is a good paint. This smells pretty. Oh. So, might get some clear coat, maybe not, don't know yet, but I'm going to work on getting everything else painted and we'll show you more. So, had to get it all mocked up to see how it was all going to work together. The snout and everything's already on there. Loctited all the bolts. 40 external balance dampener. The spacers are going to go in there to take up all the space that's wasted inside that dish. Then this goes on, and then our pulley. Now, of course, the bolts are going to suck that down tight. Now, all that's left to really do is get this engine off the stand, made it to the transmission in the garage, and whoop, right in the car. Shoved a 671 Huffer on it with an intake I had laying around. I know, I'm that cool. And we built a blown 440 fender well headers. We would have took this thing from a barren, crappy shell into a running and driving, very safe race car that we did take on a little spin, and it drove perfectly straight. And it's amazing that we took this thing from nothing into this.
Yeah, it didn't have anything. It was literally just a show.
Now we got clips we'll throw in bringing this thing home, but everything about it is done. Done-ish. There's things we got finished, but that was a we won't include that. Oh, and we got one more thing. Well, I almost forgot a car, which shouldn't even surprise any of you because I've happily neglected this car over a span of a number of years. A high school car, my 73 Satellite Sebring Plus. Come on out, Anna. Let's show these people the car that I love to neglect because it loves to catch on fire and just disappoint me like a $3 hooker. So, this car we let sit for a long time because we kept getting in new projects. And so I decided this year was the year we were going to bring it back. And I started with rebuilding the 6-pack on it. That's a custom built mechanical setup. I got a clip of that right here. Which Anna helped me with that, and she also helped me put everything back on and get the car running.
You can hear it growling. There she is. Yeah.
For a video, which you guys seem to really enjoy. However, we just recently had to re-revive the car because while it sat while I was building the Barracuda, one of the float bolts started to strip out, so I had to fix that float bolt, and we got it running again, which hardly nobody watched that video, but that's fine. You know, that's fine. But now it's derelict again because I have no ignition power at all. And well, it just finished, like the snow finally melted, so. And this is the nicest day at like 50 something degrees. It's Normally it's been about 0 with a high of 2, -2.
Yeah, it's been cold.
So, yeah, we will be back on this car someday because we have to get it out of this spot so we can work on stuff here. So I guess now that's actually kind of in the work spot, we'll eventually work on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. I'll say when the last video on this hits like 8,500 views or 10,000 views, I'll do something with it. And I promise I won't whistle and diesel it, because I kind of want to do that. So, with all of that said, this has been an amazing year, and I have you guys to thank. And again, pretend like Dad's sitting next to me.
Phantom Dad.
Hello. And it's amazing to think about all the things we did accomplish this year. It's freaking wild. And if you guys are into our show, I implore you to go check out our friends at Tall John's Fun Shop, who is Tall John, Brian at Dust Devil Garage, William at Charger 323 Mopar, and I mean, there's a plethora more. In fact, if you want to hang out with us, we will be live on Brian's channel, Dust Devil Garage, New Year's night around 8, 9, 10 o'clock, somewhere in that range. Don't quote me. Go check him out. He'll put up a video beforehand, a little notification when we're going to go live, and we're going to be hanging out, bringing in the new year, having a great time. Some people will be drinking, and then the rest of us will be lame because we don't drink.
I bought you a special drink for that.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast?
Yeah.
But I don't drink soda.
You're gonna drink Baja Blast.
It is good. I love the taste of soap. But anyways, with that said, guys, I hope you come and hang out with us in that New Year's Eve stream and have a great time. And it's going to be amazing whatever 2023 brings, like going to No Name 2023, the second year. Hopefully we'll see you all there. And who knows, maybe we'll drag home another piece of junk, according to my neighbor. Or maybe we'll actually go racing in the Barracuda like I planned. Maybe we'll fix the Pro Stock. Maybe I'll let it go to a new home, someone who will race it and enjoy it versus sitting it on a stand and using it as educational purposes. But I know that 340 in there will get built. It will be showcased. We will dyno it. We will run it. And we will put the Duster back together, and maybe we'll fix this piece of crap. Let's move on. Let's get a different background. So, with everything said, guys, you see anything in this garage you want to buy also, emails in the description. I'm selling. Basically, kind of getting out of the parts business. So if you see anything you want, besides that, besides the 340, that's got to go back in the Duster. However, you want to buy the Duster, I won't completely promise I wouldn't sell it. Don't give me that face, Anna, because she likes the Duster. But anyways, seriously, guys, thank you for staying tuned for this whole year, and hopefully next year brings us greater things and better things. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. So as always, take care. Anna, say something.
Bye-bye.
That was so bad. Bye-bye. As always, guys, just want to thank you, and thank you to my dad for helping. And thank you to all the cool people here. Tall John's Fun Shop on YouTube. Brian at Dust Devil. My brother doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he's a regular guest.
He's going to get one.
Eventually, maybe. So, always, guys, look forward to seeing you in the next one. As always, take care and bye-bye.
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 Hit him.
Bye-bye.
Mom, you gotta do it.
Bye-bye.
Hit.
Bye-bye.
And bye-bye.